The new Beef Environmental and Efficiency Pilot was announced in this week's budget. Under the scheme, farmers will receive €40 per suckler cow in return for weight data in order to achieve a more efficient suckler herd. In the past, schemes such as the BDGP, which also strives to improve genetic merit of a herd, were heavily criticised. However, Shane and Joanne Bauer, who run a pedigree Albrecht herd in County Westmeath, believe that the BDGP is very important.
We've been involved with BDGP from the beginning. The package itself probably wasn't sold as well as it could have been. There was a definite lack of education around it. But for us, we definitely feel that it's a very positive move forward. There's a focus on efficiency, a focus on calving interval, how to produce beef as efficiently as possible.
The Bowers believe the new scheme will be beneficial, but farmers need to understand why they are weighing their animals and recording this data.
It is a help, but if people aren't going to, if they need money to make the efficiencies, they might just take the money and not do what's to make their farm more efficient.
Yeah. I think for us, because we've been weighing calves from the beginning anyway, the €40 is like a little bonus. So we're getting paid for something that we've already been doing. But I think unless an education package comes with it, that people understand why they're weighing their calves, why there's a need to record the birth weight of a calf and to move that on then and to get a concept of the weight gain that's involved from birth to weaning and whether or not that's efficient. That education package needs to be rolled out to farmers, some idea of professional development around that.
In recent years, industry experts have outlined that the recording of data from suckler cows, and indeed their progeny, will lead to a more efficient herd. By doing so, Shane knows the performance of his animals.
We definitely recommend it because you know how each cow is performing by the weight data of our calf throughout the year. So that's why we've been doing it for the last 4 or 5 years, and it proved its worth with us. So we cull what isn't performing right then, and we hold on to what is.
Before this week's budget, there were calls for payments of €200 per suckler cow. These calls were left unanswered, and Joanne is not persuaded that this was the way forward.
I suppose you could argue it's never enough. If it were a bigger number, one would worry that it's actually only going to create a false floor and the inefficiencies will still exist in farming and in producing a good quality animal for as little as possible.
An allocation of €23 million as part of an ANC payment for disadvantaged areas was also announced in this week's budget, bringing the ANC budget back to 2008 levels. This payment will make a positive difference to Shane and Joanne's enterprise.
Definitely benefit our farm because we've marginal ground and you just can't make as much profit out of as you would in good land, so it is needed in this type of ground anyway.
Yeah, every little helps, I suppose, but it's definitely a bonus that we're going to be happy to receive. We're certainly not going to complain about it.